All right. So I'm just going to speak a little bit about the evolution of our integration, how we moved from having just a standalone system to have it integrated with Google. Our first attempt was from our database. We'd export student information into a spreadsheet and create a CSV file and upload it into Google. All right. Google has this integration where you could, as an educational institute, you could get a domain and all that, right? So that's what we did. And upload the CSV file, and then the users would now become, available in Google. All right, and Google handles the maintenance of the hardware and software. All we do is really just user management after that. All right, so we upload the CSV file. The CSV file might have had an error too, and the file was rejected. While uploading the file, it takes a while to upload the file, connects to Google servers, and there was an error. We have to stop the whole process. 10 students only got added. You have to remove those 10 students from the list and clean the error and then upload that file again. And that was a painful, painful process. All right, and I know because I've done it. Okay, so then we say, okay, let's SADA systems, SADA systems, they introduced a provisioning toolkit that allowed for us to submit our spreadsheet to them. They would connect to the Google servers, check and see our spreadsheet, make sure that there were no errors, and then submit. So before it actually connected and submitted the students, or the list of names, the accounts, it checked and made sure there was no errors. And this was a little less painful. But then it was still a lot of work because we had to interact with the system. So then we said, let's do it all in one click. Let's let our database talk to the provisioning toolkit and let the errors work out there. So we click, we make the errors worked out themselves, students account created. Right? But that one click was one click too much. We wanted a system that when our registrar approved a student or accepted a student into the university, that student would get an account created without us doing anything. Registry team, click, student's account is created with an email account, with all the services that Google provided for that particular student. All right, so then we built our student provisioning model, and my developers could speak more on that, how they built that and how they went through this. But the thing is now, when a student is accepted, an account is created, and that student account information is sent to the student directly with the email address that we would have provided when they applied for a program. All right, so they know all this information. Nobody interacts with them anymore, letting them know that this is where your account is, your account has been created. All right, so that's the process we went from stage 1 to stage 4. All right, and this is just a simple email view. Student's email is first name dot last name, and their domain is at my.open.uv.edu. All right, and when a student goes to the site, they go to my.open.uv.edu, and they get to the student portal. All right, so it's first name dot last name at my.open.uv.edu for all students. And also good to note the chat feature in Google. Students, we have this request for chat. We want to chat within our courses, but we all know that chat feature is heavy on our servers. We host our Google. We host everything. Host our Moodle, sorry. And by having this chat feature already built in, Google eliminated that for us because students can now chat amongst themselves. And now there's the group chat where we could have unlimited users chatting. So we could have now a classroom chatting, just getting information right away. And this is a cleaner look at the notebook. This is how the notebook looks. Students create the one doc with the course name, the course code, and the course code. They could access this anywhere, anytime. They keep adding notes to this as they go along. The beauty of this is that after they would have finished that course, they have these notes sitting in the Google. So I did math semester 1. I'm going to do stat semester 2. I have the math notes sitting in my documents that I could always review. All right, so that's the beauty of the system. We find that the students use it very often. All right, so the help desk service. The help desk service, as I mentioned, is one click to submit the query, which pops up the form. They get the easy form to fill out. Just a few fields that they have to fill out: the student ID, name, email address, simple things. And they get a response within 24 hours. And we could guarantee that response now within 24 hours because I am in control of the team that looks after these responses. The responses go to a spreadsheet. We have 4 people, right? 3 members and myself, looking at the spreadsheet every day. So say 2 members got ill. We still have that support team of 2 looking at the sheet, the spreadsheet at the back, responding to the student and giving some feedback. All right, so we show that within 24 hours, our students getting some level of support. All right, if it's just a mail, just to acknowledge that we got your query and we're working on it and we'll respond to you later. And we know that is very important in our distributed environment. All right, the data is stored on the spreadsheet, and at the end of the semester, we provide now a report to our curriculum teams to tell them, okay, for this particular course, we had 200 queries on this particular activity. It was a quiz, and had 200 queries. Why did we have 200 queries on this particular thing? What we did, we provided them with that data. Now the curriculum team, the course writers, they go and they look at the course and then update the course for the next offering. Probably there were 1 or 2 questions within that particular quiz that were just phrased wrong. And he could update that just because we would have gathered that data and have it on the spreadsheet. All right. All right, so the process is, I just explained it. These students click on the form, they fill out the form, the query is sent, it's stored, and then within 24 hours they get a response. All right. And this is the form, this is how it looks. The information that we gather is just the student ID number, first name, last name, email address, the course that they submit in the query about, and that is the painful part of building the form. With Google Docs, you have to build, for every semester, you have to build the courses being offered that particular semester. It's not just we copy the form from last semester and paste it here, because it's a new form, new spreadsheet. So that is the painful process of doing this. We have to put in every course that we offer, online course that we offer, inside of that course drop down there. We could leave it open for the students to type, but it's just more practical that we let the students just click, select their course. And the type of activity, we have the graded quizzes, the forums, the assignments. All right, so it's just type of activity that they put there and a description of the problem. I was doing a quiz, it was at 10 o'clock, current went, I couldn't complete the quiz. Then we could go back and check their logs and see if they were online at 10 o'clock. The great thing about the form captures the time when that student submitted the query. So if I say I was doing the quiz 10 o'clock and I submitted the query at 8 o'clock, we could tell and we could inform the coordinator, and the coordinator now, or lecturer now tells us this student can't get a retake. We just interact with the student, let them know. And that status, the extra thing that is housed on the form is that status where my team at the back goes in and put a little status of where the query is at. At the end of it, it's done. It's a done query. All right. So at the end of the semester, we should only see done on that field, on that column. We could also put that it's pending. The student was contacted via email, waiting on the course coordinator now to give a response. So those little things just help with the supporting of the students. All right. So, and that was basically it. What we did to integrate Google and to use Google, the app services, just to make our lives easier. Because we have no budget, we have a small team managing big amounts of numbers. All right, so, any questions? I think that's it.